This is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video on my own personal YouTube channel. Thank you very much for taking the time to join me today. As always, it is very much appreciated. You join me here in the middle of July. Classic week again is upon us. It is this week the Irish Oaks to be held at the Coa. 9 currently due to go to post. We're going to wait until the final entries in 2 or 3 days to have a look at that race, see if there's any more horses we can get on side. Classic Watch 25 possible, Mini Hawk. UK Oaks winner is a strong favourite at this stage to complete the Irish and the UK Oaks double for Aidan O'Brien and Classic Watch 25. Very interesting, though, that race I'm sure will be. That's given me an ideal opportunity to jump straight back in to the Stallions in Focus section. And we're going to bring you another Stallion today. A quick little bit about this project. RepCIC Racing 2020.great/site.net is my old personal racing website. I tended to use that around the time just before lockdown, really, between say 2017 and prior to lockdown. COVID really ended the site together with capacity because I didn't really want to be working through lockdown. People were too busy looking to stay safe rather than listen to me bang on about everything. I shut down my own personal racing, shut down the social gain delivering CIC that I was doing as well. And then life sort of took over after 2023, 2024, 2025, which was quite slow for me to get back on the old Stallion in Focus section. But hopefully we're well and truly back on it. We did a Leanac the other week. We're gonna jump into it again here with another Stallion in Focus. Basically, these horses are from the Horses in Focus section on that website, repcicracing.great/site.net. And they're just all around there. You'll see the site here. You'll see the Horses in Focus section. Just click on that, and that will lead you to all of these horses. I'll give it the website again: repcicracing2020.great/site.net is where people are able to find some of these horses on Stallion Watch. Some of the dams as well that are producing top quality stock are going round as well from the RepCIC Racing days as well. Starting to find dams now as well on that site. But on to the Stallion in Focus today. And the Stallion in Focus is this fella here, Rubaiyat. Rubaiyat, a French-bred horse born in 2017. The horse you will see at the moment is available for stud at Gestert Ola Weierhof, which is in Germany at Dornbach, for a fee of €4,500 as per the stud fee of 2,025. No horses on the ground as of yet. Rubaiyat commenced stud duties in Germany in 2023. So his first crop will be 2-year-olds next season in Europe, I should imagine. I don't really know how many he has foaled. No records of the Stallion up to this date. People will see that Rubaiyat, a horse born in 2017, is sired by a German-based horse called Arian, out of a British dam called Representera, who herself was sired by Lomitas. Rubaiyat had a decent career in his own right. He was in the first 3 in 18 of his 25 starts in his career, 8 wins, 7 seconds and 3 thirds. Earning in his career €588,150 in Germany, Italy and France. This horse was a Group 2 winner and in both Germany and Italy throughout his career. The horse actually won his first 4 races, or first 5 races in his career, I think. The horse won the Group 2 Grand Criterium in Italy, and he also won the Group 3 Price to Winter Favoriton in Germany. At age 2, they're probably the premier races, the Group 3 and the Group 2 race for 2-year-olds in those countries, Germany and Italy. The horse also won the listed Junior and Price as well at 2. At 3, the horse won the Group 3 Dr. Bush Memorial over a mile in Germany, and was placed in the German 2,000 guineas as well. Group 2 placed effort there in a German classic. The horse was also placed second in the Italian 2,000 guineas, the Premio Parioli, and was third in the Group 2 Uttingen-Rennen as well as the Group 2 Premio Vittorio di Capua in Italy. At 4, the horse came back and won that race, the Premio Vittorio di Capua Group 2 in Italy, as well as the listed Wolfad Cup in Germany. The horse was second in the GP de Landeshauptstadt Dresden as well. At 5, the horse won the Group 3 Premio Rebot in Italy and was also placed second in 2 more Group 3 Italian races, as well as a Group 2 German race, the GP de Wischraft as well. Second again in the Pretoria di Capua, as well as the Landeshauptstadt Dresden as well. 7 furlong race, a Group 3. This horse was the Italian was the Italian high weight colt at 2 and the Italian co-high weight colt at 2 in Germany. Is the high weight colt at 3 in Germany as well. And the horse is now at stud at Gestut Ola Weihoff. So yeah, placed in 2 classics, the non-Group 1 Italian 2,000 and German 2,000 guineas. But the horse was a Group 2 winner, the dual Group 2 winner in Italy, and also a Group 3 winning 2-year-old of the Premier German 2-year-old race, the Price de Winter Fabriton of 2019. Horse owned by Darius Racing and bred by Gestut Karlshoff. So the horse, very interesting. What we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the pedigree of the horse. We're going to go back to the 5th dam of the horse, who was foaled before me in 1967. We're going to try and pick up any good horses that we can along the way. And then we are going to watch Rubaiyat win 6 times in his career, 6 pattern races in Germany and Italy. I think the horse was also 5th in the Group 1 foray, and I think he may have finished 4th in a Group 1 in Germany as well. I know people like to take a look at the Racing Post figures to see how this horse does stack up. The best Racing Post rating Rubaiyat ran to was a rating of 115, which he gained there when second in a Group 3 at the San Siro in the Premio Ambrosiano when he was beaten by Dornin Tello. He raced a rating of 115. That was his best rating in his career. People say, look for any Group 1 for me. The horse was 6th in Munich over 1 mile 2 furlongs in a Group 1 race. And he was 5th in the foray. So that's his Group 1 5th as best in the 2020 pre-foray. He finished 5th of 9 behind One Master on that occasion. You see there, the horse ran to 114 when winning the Group 2, a Grand Criterium Italy, beating SEMA Emergency by 5 lengths, running to a mark of 114 as well when he won that Group 2. A mark he received when he beat the same horse by half a length in the Group 2 Premio Vittorio di Capua in 2021 as well. So SEMA Emergency, 114. I remember he won that day. God, I didn't half cheer. That was one of the things. A very good horse this was. I enjoyed watching the horse go round. He signed off with a win in his last day, beating Mordimi by half a length to win the Group 3 in 2022, the Premier Rebo Memorial, Loreto Luciani, a Group 3 race. But yeah, he was a Group 2 and Group 3 winner, listed winner on several occasions, this horse, Rubaiyat. So that's how he stacks up on the Racing Post. You'll see he's one that I identified really on the back of one horse. He was going through the German pattern quite well in that stage. You will see the horse won his first 5 races, 4 wins at 2, and then the Group 3 Dr. Bush Memorial at 3, before losing his unbeaten record in the 2020 German 2,000 guineas when second. If you look at this horse, until the horse was 5th in the foray, the horse hadn't been out of the first 3 in 8 starts. A very good horse he was, Rubaiyat. Very interesting horse. And he went round very well indeed. A German-based site there with less video in Germany than there is in Italy. That says it all really about German horses and German racing, doesn't it? It's fair to say one of the more secretive racing theatres there is in the world. So yeah, like I said, we're just gonna take a quick look at the horse Rubaiyat. We'll look at the first 5 dams, and we will also pick up any horses we find along the way that are related to the horse. The first one we've got to take a look at as a mare, born in 2016, Rose Flower, sired by Dabarism out of Representera. So this is a half-sister to Rubaiyat. Rose Flower was in the first 2 in 6 of her 9 starts in her career, 3 wins and 3 thirds, earnings 43,920 in France, as well of euros, as well as 76,400 American dollars. This horse was a French listed winner, winning the listed Prix Amandine of 2019 at Maison Lafitte, as well as being placed in 2 American stakes races when trained by Christophe Clement, the Christie Cat Stakes and the Autumn Day Stake. Another one owned by Gestet Kelsworth, Powerstown Stud, and trained by Alessandro and Giuseppe Botti in Italy and Christophe Clement in the USA. We'll take a look at the dam now of the horse. Representera, a mare born in 2007, sired by Lomitas out of Joyeuse Entree, another British bred mare who herself is by Kendall. Representera raced 3 times in her career, 1 win and 1 third, earnings of 9,300 euros. You'll see she raced in France, and she is also a black type producer, trained herself in her career by Michel Chano and bred by the Marquise de Moratalla. She's actually quite a well-bred mare. It's probably where it gets best, really, on the dam line. This is the horse I saw that was related to a little Rubaiyat. This is where I chanced it. Tin Horse, classic winner. Tin Horse, a horse born in 2008, sired by Saki out of Joyeuse Entry. So the dam is a half-sister to a classic winner. Tin Horse raced 12 times in his career, 4 wins, 2 seconds and a third. 7 out of 12 in the first 3, earnings of 525,597 euros. Forgot to say that Rubaiyat and all these horses are in fact dam line 16H. That is the dam line of all these. Tin Horse, good solid career. Also a Group 1 winner at 2 in 2010, winner of 2 Group 1s at that age, the Prix Morny and the Grey Criterium of 2010. A winner also of the French 2000 Guineas of 2011. And the horse also won the Group 3 Prix Messidor of 2012, aged 4. The horse went to stud in 2013 at Harris de Grand Camp. Then he was sold to Arcana in July 2020 for 34,000 euros and is to stand at Harras de la Baye as a jump stallion from 2020 onwards. Classic winner, Tin Horse, and you'll see there that he is still very much at stud for a stud fee of 2,500 euros at Harras de la Tricolière. You'll see the stud record of Tin Horse rather is what it is. The horse has only sired 1 stakes winner on the flat that managed to win 2 stakes races. No graded winners at all sired on the flat by Tin Horse. His biggest crop of 2015 was when 68 went round in 2015. But you'll see his crops died right off to 13, 9, 12 and 7 in 2020 before 36 were born in 2022. You'll see total of Tin Horse horses, 297 foals have been born. 199 of them have ran, and between them 89 horses have won 317 races. Just the 1 individual stakes winner on the flat, and that was aged 4 and above and raced at 1,400 and 1,600 metres and ran in 2000 and the 2018 crop in France, where 172 of his 199 horses have gone round. So little potential really outside of France. This horse, as a stallion, and you'll see the best progeny of the horse was Folie de Louise, who was the champion older female miler in Italy in 2018. She won 6 races. She won the Prix Isola at Saint Cloud. She won the Berenberg Cup in Baden-Baden, the Prix Albine at Maison Lafitte as well. She was also second in the Premio Elena and Sergio Cumani, a Group 3 race in Italy, which is probably her best form. Group 3 and dual listed winner, Folly de Louise. And then we've got horses already there, like Becca Rainbow, who has won 7 races over jumps. He's won the pre-Santa Pietro hurdle. He's run some decent races. I remember that one going round, Becca Rainbow. Not so much the rest. But yeah, the Stallion, pretty much tin horse, has proved to be what he is, really. Hopefully, Rubaiyat will be able to do a lot better than this Stallion. Classic winner, though, on the track. Tin horse, Becomes You, is a mare born in 2006, sired by Lomitas out of Joyer's Entry. So what we have here is a full sister to the mare of our horse, Rubaiyat. Becomes You raced 8 times in her career, 2 wins, 1 second and 1 third, 4 out of 8 in the first 3 for earnings of €63,550 in France. Becomes You raced in a pattern a few times, won the Criterium de l'Ouest of 2008 and was placed 3rd in the Group 3 Prix de Conde, age 2, in the same year at Longchamp. So Group 3 place listed winner in 2008, a full sister to our mare. Quite easy to see why Rubaiyat was identified with my primitive, looking at pedigrees in those days, wasn't it? Really? This is one I did miss at the time, Jadumi, a gelding born in 2018, sired by Holy Roman Emperor, out of a horse called South Sister. People will see that Joyer's Entry is the second dam of this horse, Jadumi, a gelding. Jadumi won 5 out of his 10 starts and was 3rd, never out of the first 3, according to this, in 10 starts, 5 wins and 5 thirds. For career earnings of £462,666. The horse raced in Great Britain, France and Ireland. Good career, Jadumi. 3rd in the Group 1 Criterium International of 2020. The horse was also 3rd in the listed Ben Marshall Stakes in 2021. Before at 4, winning the Group 2 Celebration Mile of 2022, as well as winning the Group 2 Solnaway Stakes of 2022 as well, and the listed Prix de Pays d'Arge at Clairefontaine, 3rd in the Group 1 QE2. So Group 1 placed, dual Group 2 and listed winner. Jadami, triple dual Group 1 place, because it was also placed at 2, of course, in the Criterium International. The horse trained by Simon and Ed Crisford. Jadumi had a decent enough career, dual Group 2 winner and dual Group 1 placed. Another one that I missed at the time, True Blue Moon, a horse born in 2015. Another one sired by Holy Roman Emperor, sired out of a dam called Fancy Intense. People will see also that Joyer's Entry is the second dam of this horse. True Blue Moon raced 12 times in her career, only won 3 times out of 12, never in the first 3, apart from those 3 victories, for earnings of £51,894 in Ireland and Great Britain. This horse, again at 2, won the 2017 Rochestown Stakes over 5 furlongs at Naas, when trained by Joseph O'Brien. So there's little bits of Bob, good 2-year-olds, as well as Rubaiyat, a decent 2-year-old himself. We're going to take a look now at the second dam of the horse, Joyer's Entry, a mare born in 1994, sired by Kendall, out of a French-bred dam called Cape of Good Hope, who herself was sired by Crystal Glitters. Joyer's Entry was a pretty good horse, only finished out of the first 2 in 1 of her 6 starts, 4 wins and a second out of 6 starts, for earnings of €92,994. Joyer's Entry won the Group 3 Prix d'Aumale of 1996, and she also won the listed Prix Roland de Chambord, a listed race the same year, and was second in the Prix de Flèche, a race that in them days was ran at Evry in 1996. So Group 3 enlisted winning 2-year-old and black type producer, the second dam. She produced a classic winner as well, and Rubaiyat, dual classic horse, placed horse. It's just a good bit of identification by me, I think. Even at this early stage, I was showing my potential, wasn't I? To find horses like this, it's fair to say. It tailed off a bit then, really, over the next 2 dams. I couldn't really find much at the time. I don't think I was even looking past the first 2 dams in them days. But I've had a good look since and subsequently. The 3rd dam of the horse, Cape of Good Hope, a mare born in 1987, sired by Crystal Glitters, out of a dam called Lady Eglantine, a French-bred dam who was sired by Lightning. Cape of Good Hope again, no back number in 6 of her 10 runs, 4 wins and 2/3, earning €30,564 in her race career. Cape of Good Hope, no black type form on the track, but she is listed as a black type producer, as we know. The 4th dam we're going to take a look at now. We found a couple that she was in fact related to, actually, that did win at listed level. Miss Salvador was one, a mare born in 2003, sired by Smadoon, out of Miss Recife, an Irish-bred mare. You'll see that Lady Eglantine is the 3rd dam of this horse, so already we're going quite a way back. Miss Salvador won the Group 3 Prix de Fleur at some point in her career. Don't know when that was because the site chooses not to tell us. No black type form as well that we could find out of any mares that she had bred. Another one we found was Mr. Pasha Pasha, a horse born in 1998, sired by Pistolet Bleu, good old-fashioned jump stallion, that was, of a dam called Lady Rad. And you'll see there that Lady Eglantine is in fact the 2nd dam of this horse. Mr. Pasha Pasha, again, no record of his rating. People will see that in 2001, the horse won the listed Grand Prix du Nord and was placed 2nd in the listed Prix Volcan the same year. So a listed winning horse in 2021 on the flat. Mr. Pasha Pasha as well, related to the 3rd dam of our horse. We're now on the 4th dam of the horse, Lady Eglantine, a mare born in 1980, sired by Lightning, out of a dam who was foaled in 1967, called Never Go Back. Lady Eglantine was placed 2 of 5 starts, 1 win and 1/3, according to this site, and earned €15,374 in her race career. He was owned and bred by Louis Soyer, again, no black type form or pedigree from her, according to the Pedigree Online Thoroughbred database. And we're now at the 5th dam of the horse, Never Go Back, born in 1967, sired by Relic, out of a dam called Never Say. And Never Go Back, according to this site, was unraced and bred and owned by J.J. Astor. So, yeah, all in all, a pretty interesting horse. It's fair to say that I really did do well to identify this one, really did not let me down. Based on very little historically, I found the best of it and made the most of it, showing incredible potential, it has to be said, even at this early stage. I mean, this horse was going around in Germany in 2019. You'll see there that if you go back to Alicia in 1951, this horse is on the direct historical dam site that I use. Got to verify that I am in fact a human, which is not ideal at this stage. Because obviously I am human and it's slowing the video down. That's the sort of thing that I have to put up with, you see. Never Go Back, you'll see, was unraced. You'll see Alicia is the 7th dam of our horse, Never Go Back. And we can go pretty there to the historical database. You'll see Alicia has her own little section, along with Never Say, Never Go Back. This is our section because Tin Horse, the 2011 French Guineas winner, is actually on this site on dam line 16H. So it did make it quite easy to find. We didn't really miss a lot. This genius of a woman found on bloodlines.net. So yeah, the horse pretty much is what it is. Rubaiyat, dual Group 2 winner in Italy, and Group 3 listed winner in Germany and Italy as well. Good solid horse, it's fair to say. Went round 25 times in his career and was finished in the first 3 18 times, and not in the first 3 7 times. people got to run more often than not with Rubaiyat. So what we can do now before we end the video is we can close down a few tabs to save on the CPU, and we can watch Rubaiyat win some races. We're not going to watch him win first time out, or else we'd be watching you win 7 races. What we do is we're going to show you 3 pattern races through his career. We're going to show you the Group 3 that the horse won, the price to win to Favoritin. Oh no, we're going to show you the Junior and price first, sorry. Then we're going to show you the price to win to Favoritin. And then we're going to show you the Grand Criterium from Milan at 2. Then we're going to show you the Dr. Bush Memorial that the horse won at 3. And then we're going to show you the Premio Vittorio di Capua that the horse won at 4. And then we're going to show you the other race the horse won at 5. The Premio Rebo, also in Italy, a Group 3 race. So the horse pattern winner at 2, 3, 4 and 5. No back number for his career. So let's watch some races now and see what we think of the horse's potential. A lot of these are off the YouTube channel. I couldn't be asked to use a VPN and go to a German site. So I just got them all off the YouTube. Why not? This is the first race. We're going to take a look at the grosser price, junior and price. Let's see what we think, shall we?
Alles startklar, 5. Rennen. Und Boxen auf zum großen Preis von Engel und Völkers Düsseldorf Juniorenpreis. Um die Spitze bemüht sich und bekommt sie auch La La Land, dahinter Rubaiyat gleich zu sehen. Einen ganz eigenen Weg wählt an der Außenseite Frankelstorm. Dann haben wir auf dem inneren Platz Rubaiyat mit weiter innen davon auch die Programm Nummer 5 Ancona dicht auf und Pretorius als Schlusslicht. So geht es hier auf Ausgangs der Gegenseite zu und Frankelstorm an der Außenkante ist vorn. 2 Längen der Vorteil gegen La La Land, dann Rubaiyat vor South Africa, Ancona und Pretorius. Und so geht es nun den Berg hinauf. Frankelstorm, die Stute aus England, führt. Dann 2. Position La La Land, außen Rubaiyat, dann South Africa. Pretorius hat sich etwas verbessert und Ancona nun am Schluss des Feldes. Aber alles noch dicht zusammen. Nur Frankelstorm hat weiterhin 1,5, 2 Längen Vorteil. Die Stute den Berg hinauf also vorn. Außen Rubaiyat jetzt an 2. Stelle nur noch eine Länge zurück. Innen La La Land, Pretorius als 4. weiter nachgerückt. Dann Ancona vor South Africa. Und so geht's auf den Schlussbogen zu und jetzt auch hindurch mit Frankelstorm an der Spitze. Dahinter Rubaiyat sofort in Position. La La Land setzt nach. Pretorius außen. Ancona wird jetzt gebracht. Kommt auf freier Bahn auf Touren. Rubaiyat geht heran an Frankelstorm. Aber die führt noch. Frankelstorm, Rubaiyat. Dahinter Ancona. Innen versucht La La Land. South Africa kommt frei. Aber Frankelstorm legt zu. Frankelstorm, Rubaiyat außen. An 2. Stelle geht jetzt vorbei. Rubaiyat und Frankelstorm. Rubaiyat vor Frankelstorm. Und Rubaiyat gewinnt am Ende den Juniorenpreis vor Frankelstorm. Dann La La Land vor South Africa, Ancona und Pretorius.
That was a pretty good ride, I thought, from Clement Lecouvre, who has always been one of my best jockeys in Germany, it's fair to say. I always liked him. That was a good ride. I thought the horse, you saw there, Rubaiyat, took plenty of stoking up, didn't it, on the day? But Clement Lecouvre never gave up, and the horse at the end of the race was well on top to gain his first listed victory. That race earned him a shot at the biggest 2-year-old race in Germany for colts, the Group 3 price to win to Favoritin. I think the horse decided to try and take that race out on his 3rd start. That race we just saw was his 2nd start at Düsseldorf. So let's watch the price to win to Favoritin now, a Group 3 race in Germany, and see what we think again from the YouTube channel of somebody.
Gelbe Fahne ging nach oben für den Preis des Winterfavoriten. Haben sich die... Oh, und da Wonderful Moon macht einen Riesennicker am Start. Das konnte Burjan Musabayev Gott sei Dank aussitzen. Aber damit ist natürlich die Taktik erstmal komplett über den Haufen geschmissen. Wer ist an der Spitze? Mono Never an der Innenseite vor Palau, vor Rubaiyat, dann Wonderful Moon und Palimero heute mit anderer Taktik zunächst einmal am Ende des Feldes. So geht es jetzt die Gegenseite hinunter. Mono Never führt, der Sieglose hier im Feld. Vor Palau Palau vor Wonderful Moon, dahinter Palimero und jetzt findet sich Rubaiyat am Ende des Feldes wieder. Interessante Taktik von Clement Lecoeuvre, ausgangs der Gegenseite. Am Übergang sind die Kandidaten. More No Never führt vor Wonderful Moon in zweiter Position. Palau ist drittes Pferd, dann Rubaiyat und jetzt Palimero wieder am Ende des Feldes. Das Tempo ist gut, wo es durch den Bogen hindurch geht. Ungefähr 800 Meter sind nur noch bis zum Zielpfosten zu absolvieren und vorne marschiert More No Never vor Wonderful Moon, dann Palau, dann ist es Rubaiyat und außen versucht Palimero jetzt Boden gut zu machen. Vom ersten bis zum letzten keine 3 Längen, wo es in die Zielgerade hineingeht. More No Never sofort attackiert von Wonderful Moon, dahinter Rubaiyat, geht fürs Auge gut, dann ist es an der Innenseite Palau und jetzt sucht Palimero irgendwo die Lücke. Wonderful Moon ist aber vorne, Wonderful Moon vor Rubaiyat versucht so heranzukommen. Die beiden Greve-Pferde sind 1-2, daran wird sich nichts mehr ändern. Wer ist der Winterfavorit? Rubaiyat an der Außenseite vor Wonderful Moon. Rubaiyat, der hat länger gewartet, Clement Lecoeuvre, jetzt ist er vorne, aber innen Wonderful Moon kommt nochmal wieder. Rubaiyat, Wonderful Moon an der Innenseite, aber Rubaiyat, er ist vorne. Ein bisschen Spannung muss sein. Rubaiyat gewinnt gegen Wonderful Moon. Kilometer weit zurück ist Palau, dritter vor Palimero und vor More No Never. Ja, und das war ein Statement, wer die besten Zweijährigen im Stall hat in diesem Jahr 2019. Henk Greve und dann kommt lange nichts.
Another decent race there, wasn't it? The first two, a long way clear there. People will notice. That's why I detest using YouTube. It's so busy tracking where you are and what you're doing. It forgets to do its core function of the site, which is to play videos without them pausing in between. So that race, sadly, was a little bit glitchy. But it is what it is, YouTube, these days. A good censorship tool, YouTube. I mean, it certainly does a fantastic job of blocking my videos to make sure that no uncontrolled voices get out, which is the point of it. But yeah, you saw there that the first two quite a way clear there, weren't they? And Rubaiyat just knuckling down there to defeat Wonderful Moon to land the Group 3 Price to Winter Favoriton back in 2019. That's it, you see, with 2-year-olds in Germany. Once they've won that Group 3 race, there isn't really anywhere at all for them to go. So this horse decided to go to Italy to try and land a Group 2 race. As a 2-year-old ended up racing at San Siro in the Grand Criterion in Milan. So I'm going to try and play. We're going to take a look at that race now, the Grand Criterion, hopefully, and we'll see how we go.
Parti! Cavallo del Grand Criterion 2019. Sempre molto brillante il break di L'aire Noir che va subito in vantaggio, ma qui deve fare i conti sia con Cime Emergency che con Rubaiyat, poi Sicomoro, Urus, Smart Rag e Gerardino Jet. I 7 comunque molto riuniti con Cime Emergency che va a chiedere strada rispetto a L'aire Noir che gliela cede. Al terzo posto all'interno il favorito Rubaiyat con le maniche e il cap rosa, in quarta sistemato Sicomoro con la giubba rossa e le stelle bianche, allo steccato invece Gerardino Jet con il cap rosso, di fuori invece in giubba cerchi gialli e blu galoppa Urus, in coda al gruppo in bianco rosso verde Smart Rag. I 7 comunque piuttosto raccolti anche lungo l'arco della piegata, andatura dignitosa, nulla di più, con Cime Emergency che comunque è sempre colui che indica la via rispetto dell'Aire Noir che rimane secondo al largo. Rubaiyat rimane invece in seconda linea con al fianco Urus che nel frattempo è avanzato avendo scavalcato Sicomoro. Smart Rag si tiene alla sinistra libera, avanza in lunga progressione con Gerardino che scivola in coda, sempre Cime Emergency in vantaggio sotto la minaccia di L'Aire Noir che forza subito i tempi. Rubaiyat all'interno, Smart Rag al largo, i 4 davanti rispetto ad Urus, con Rubaiyat che all'interno insiste e tende a passare nei confronti di Cime Emergency, e L'Aire Noir e Smart Rag con questi ultimi che non riescono a guadagnare. Rubaiyat che sta ingranando un'altra marcia nell'ultimo tratto e se ne va dal resto della compagnia. Rubaiyat in assoluta e totale dispersione nucleare per vincere il Grand Criterium passeggiando su Cime Emergency che è secondo, al terzo L'Aire Noir, poi Sicomoro, Gerardino Jet e gli altri 2.
Stallion.
Niente da fare, giù il cappello per questo mostro. La connection anche Greve.
He likes the sound of his own voice, doesn't he? That bloke. That was a very good performance, wasn't it? It's fair to say. You saw there really, in my opinion, the horse just sauntered clear, didn't he? And he destroyed the Group 2 Grand Criterium in Milan by, I think it was 5 lengths from a SEMA emergency on the day. Arguably, this horse Rubaiyat was best at 2. Group 2, Group 3 enlisted winner is about the best he could have done without going to France, the UK or Ireland. He won the Premier 2-year-old race for colts in both Italy and Germany. Hard really to say what more a horse could do. Very good horse, Rubaiyat. That was his 2-year-old campaign over. And then it was thinking of classic campaigns, wasn't it, really? We know that the horse was placed in 2 classics. And we're going to take a look now at the Group 3 Dr. Bush Memorial, which was the first race Rubaiyat managed to take part in, age 3. At this stage, he was defending I think it was a 4-race unbeaten record. And we're going to take a look now at this race and see what we think.
Und den Druck der Wetter standhalten. Und das Gruppe 3 Rennen, das Dr. Bush Memorial gewinnt. Unterstadt das Aura und Boxenlauf an der 1600 Meter Marke. Gut abgesprungen, die Kandidaten. Bester Start von Zavaro. Dicht auf, aber die anderen. Zavaro führt mit einer Länge vor Rubaiyat in 2. Position. Innen sehen wir Sovereign State, aber außen verbessert sich Santorin jetzt an die 2. Stelle. Zavaro bleibt vorn. Zavaro vor Santorin, vor Rubaiyat. Dahinter dann Sovereign State an 4. Position. Kein wirkliches Tempo im Rennen. Kleine Lücke dann bis zu Fearless King, bis zu Palmiro und letztes Pferd ist Vulcano. So sind sie jetzt noch 1000 Meter vom Ziel entfernt. Vorne Zavaro, Lucas Delosier vor Santorin mit Clement Le Couvre. Vorne wird also Französisch gesprochen. Dann Andras Starke an 3. Position auf dem Favoriten auf Rubaiyat. Dann sehen wir Adri de Vries mit Sovereign State außen begleitet von Fearless King mit René Pichulek. 6. Pferd ist Palmiro mit Marco Casamento und an letzter Position Philipp Minarek auf Vulcano. So sind die Pferde im letzten Drittel des Dahlwitzer Bogens. Zavaro bleibt vorn. Zavaro führt Santorin und Rubaiyat in die Zielgerade hinein. 500 Meter noch. Zavaro an der Innenseite. Hier rollt Rubaiyat heran. Inzwischen beiden ist Santorin. Dahinter dann Fearless King. Rubaiyat hat die Spitze übernommen. Kann er weiter höher schalten. Zavaro bleibt als kämpfendes Pferd innen dabei. Rubaiyat vor Zavaro innen daneben. Dann Abstand zu Fearless King mehr in der Bahnmitte vor Santorin. Rubaiyat ist vorne vor Zavaro. Und er kämpft hier riesig. 100 Meter noch. Rubaiyat vor Zavaro. Fearless King kommt. Aber vorne ist Rubaiyat und der macht dieses Rennen. Er gewinnt es. Rubaiyat, der 3. Gruppesieg für Andras Starke und Henk Rewe in diesen Tagen. Zavaro 2., Fearless King 3., dann
Well, from one extreme to the other, some of these videos, that's YouTube for you, ladies and gentlemen. The low volume, nothing to do with me. Where's that? The Horse Racing Club with 9 subscribers. Thank you very much for watching the usual videos. I don't know if the other 2 were yours as well. But yeah, thank you very much. All right. We're now going to take a look at 2 more races in Italy before, of course, like I said, 2-year-old after that, the horse was placed in 2 classics, placed in the German 2,000 guineas and placed in the Italian 2,000 guineas before going back to Germany for the Oettingen Rennen and then coming back to Italy for the Premio Vittorio di Capua. This horse virtually kept to a mile. He finished 3rd in both of them races. We're going to move forward here now to the horse when the horse was 4. And we're going to take a look at the horse winning again at Group 2 level in Italy, the Premio Vittorio di Capua Group 2 of 2021. Let's watch this race and see what we think.
Tutto pronto? Si aprono le gabbie. Partiti. Cavalli del Premio Vittorio di Capua, edizione 2021. Buona partenza per tutti, un filino più lenti sono Frozen Juke ed Out of Time, con una certa decisione davanti, forzando da una gabbia larga ci va Aria Importante che supera anche Gingin, la quale si deve adeguare in 2ª posizione. In 3ª troviamo Cime Emergency, arroccato in corda. In 4ª Vonnemond, per cedere anche Attimo Fuggente come primo parziale che è scivolato via in maniera velocissima. Dietro ai primi 5 troviamo la figura di Fulminix, poi Canto Corale, ancora Rubaiyat, Pensiero d'Amore, Out of Time e Frozen Juke a chiudere il quadro. Ha ripreso leggermente in mano ad area importante, ma è comunque sempre in vantaggio nei confronti di Jin Jin. In terza posizione all'interno galoppa Cima Emergency, in quarta Attimo Fuggente che ha al suo interno Vonnemond, poi ancora Fulminix con all'interno Canto Corale, Rubaiyat, Out of Time, Pensiero d'Amore e Frozen Juke. Cavalli che sono alle intersezioni delle piste, sempre area importante davanti. Jin Jin che va in pressione, passa il leggero vantaggio quando mancano 600 dal traguardo. Ci prova Attimo Fuggente, all'esterno di tutti si presenta anche Fulminix accompagnato da Pensiero d'Amore. Di dentro invece ci va Cima Emergency accompagnato anche da Vonnemond e da Canto Corale. Quando siamo a 400 dal traguardo, Rubaiyat con uno scatto si porta in evidenza nei confronti di Cima Emergency che prova a fare lo scatto all'interno. Al centro della pista ci sono Fulminix e Frozen Juke. Quando siamo a 150 dal traguardo, Rubaiyat è ancora in vantaggio, attaccato all'interno da Cima Emergency. Rubaiyat è davanti, Rubaiyat che in Italia sbaglia un colpo, vince il di Capua nei confronti di Cima Emergency e per il terzo Vonnemond. Rubaiyat trova il soffice sotto gli zoccoli e porta a casa questo di Capua, ormai abitué delle nostre piste.
Again, that was a decent performance, wasn't it, by Rubaiyat? You know, sometimes the horse just looks a class above whatever he's racing out in Germany and Italy, doesn't he? The horse seemingly travels very well, and once the horse hits the front, he doesn't really stop. That's the overwhelming message, really, in these pattern race victories that from Rubaiyat that we've taken a look at in this video. The horse is good. You know, he might have been better at 2, but the horse was placed in 2 classics, and that win at 4 in the Group 2 just definitely goes to show that at his level in Germany and Italy, this horse was very good. You know, winning multiple times at Group 2 and Group 3 level in 3 seasons, age 2, 3, 4 and 5. You know, that was his really solitary win at 4. What we're going to do now is we're going to take a look at his pattern win at 5 in the Premier Rebo Lorette Luciani. We're going to take a look at that race. I think this race is at Rome as well. We're going to take a look at this race and see what we think.
Via! Sono partiti cavalli del premio Ribot Memorial Loreto Luciani, edizione 2022. Some Respect, il più veloce, si porta subito a condurre, facendo da riferimento a tutti gli altri. In seconda posizione si sistemano gli altri 2 cavalli di 3 anni, il grande Gatsby di dentro, poi Bruegel di fuori, un gruppo di cavalli a comporre il resto dello schieramento, in particolare Zandjan, poi al suo esterno anche la figura di Emperor of Love, di dentro Telepathic Glances, l'anziano Vonnemond, a precedere Frozen Juke ed ancora Mordimi, con all'interno Rubaiyat e Cima Emergency in ultima posizione, vittima anche di un piccolo cross, ma comunque i cavalli sono tutti molto vicini. Il gruppo è raccolto all'ingresso addirittura d'arrivo. Gli ultimi 800 metri da percorrere, Some Respect che indica la via, il grande Gatsby che si avvicina per corsie più esterne insieme a Bruegel, di dentro c'è Zandjan, filtra 3 cavalli, anche Telepathic Glances, Rubaiyat che fa lo spunto di dentro. Quando siamo a 500 dal traguardo, Some Respect per ora ha debellato tutti gli attacchi dagli avversari, ci prova ancora il grande Gatsby, Rubaiyat che filtra 3 cavalli, all'esterno c'è anche Bruegel, dal centro della pista tentano di venire gli altri che ancora non ci sono, però allora Rubaiyat con un balzo si è portato in vantaggio. Rubaiyat è il leader di questo Ribot, l'ultimo attacco è portato da Mordimi, ma ormai Rubaiyat ha fatto i conti molto bene e viene a vincere il Ribot. Rubaiyat dalle corsie interne è sbucato 3 cavalli ed è venuto a risolvere un Ribot in bello stile, conservando.
Again, you have to say there's a certain way that this horse went about his business, wasn't there, in his career, and it was very, very effective indeed. Rubaiyat, winner of 6 pattern races in his career, or maybe even 7. 7 pattern races. He also won a listed race in Germany, the Wolfad Trophy, which we chose not to show you, aged 4. So the winner of 7 pattern races, 8 overall, and over €500,000 in his career. Dual Group 2, Dual Group 3, and dual listed winner He only managed to finish 5th at the top level in the pre-foray and 6th in a Group 1 in Munich over 7 furlongs at foray, 7 furlongs and a mile, really. This horse was at his most effective. And I would say that Rubaiyat, for €4,500, there could be a lot worse stallions than that. It will be interesting to see how he does when his first crop of horses hit the ground in 2026 H2 in Germany. There is the horse raced on. I was really following the horse in his very early career at 2 and 3, and then I sort of went off German and Italian racing at that stage and went focusing on the classics. The trouble with milers in those countries is that we saw this horse was placed in 2 Group 2 classics in Germany and Italy. They're not Group 1 races, so Classic Watch tends to not really look at them. Would I have identified Rubaiyat in the current day? That is also another question. I've done these videos, I like to answer myself. Probably not. In all fairness, I did note that the horse was related to a classic winner. I might have done. I might have done, because I would always have been hoping that this horse would have stayed a mile and a half. And I've gone for the German Derby. Time would have proven they never even really went down that route. So he might have been a Classic Watch possible as winning the Winter Fabriton in that Group 2 in Italy. I would imagine that he almost would have been, but there wasn't a lot in the pedigree. And even then, what this horse is really is an advert for just how good I am. Because I don't think many people have found this. They had a look at just the one Guineas winner. That's all there was. The dam was decent. The second dam was decent. And there was a couple of others, but there wasn't a lot else. And really, this horse had a very good career. So kudos to Darius Racing. Kudos, really, to the horse. But also kudos to me, because I did very well to find this horse. And it was an absolute pleasure to watch the horse go round. And he definitely deserves his place on the Stallions, in the Stallions in Focus series. Right, I think I'll better end this video here now. Thank you very much to everybody who has taken the time to join me on this look at Rubaiyat. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. What I will do is I'll leave a copy to the Stallion in Focus playlist at the end of the video, so people can take a look at the rest of the Stallions in Focus that I've already looked at. And I will also leave a copy of you who have watched this video and have chosen not to subscribe to the channel. I will also leave you an opportunity to do just that and subscribe to the channel also, should you wish. But for now, I think I will leave this video here. Like I said at the start of the video, Classic Week this week, the Irish Oaks at the cover. It's looking like a bit of an O'Brien benefit, but all little old Classic Watch 25 can do is try and bring you the best horses. So maybe look at classicwatch25.great/site.net before the Irish Oaks the coming weekend and see what the great site is recommending. Take care of yourselves all week, everybody. Look after yourselves and your loved ones. But for now, I will take care. Take care, everybody. I will say goodbye. Look after yourself. Goodbye.